Hey guys, as you know, yesterday, on both Twitter and Facebook, I posted a link to Kony 2012, and also a status saying I was going to make a vlog about it, because this is something that everyone needs to see. This is something that is really important, and really should be important to everyone in the world. If you haven't seen Kony 2012, then don't even watch this. Go watch that right now. Go to YouTube, type in Kony 2012, click on the first video that comes up. I mean, this is just something, I watched it and I just felt so moved. I sat there and cried. I wept openly during this video. And it's just so powerful. Probably one of the most powerful things I've ever seen. And I mean, too many times in my life, I've sat on the couch watching the news. I've sat there reading articles out of the newspaper, sat there watching videos on YouTube about people being burned to death, about people being sold as sex slaves, as people being sold as war slaves over in Africa, over in other countries. I mean, a lot of places in the world. And I've just sat there, and I've been like, oh, I feel so sorry for that person, or I've said, I'm glad I'm not that person, or I wish there was something I could do to help, but I've never done anything to help. And I feel like it's finally time that I do something to help. And more than anything right now in my life, this is something I want to do. And, I mean, and it's so easy to help. All you guys out there, print off posters of Kony's face. Print off posters of Kony 2012. Hang them up at your public library, at your school, at your university. I post the link to the video on your Facebook, on Twitter. Email it to your friends, email it to your family, email it to everyone you know, and tell them to email it to everyone they know. Because the best thing we can do for this cause is to spread the word about Joseph Kony and just make sure everyone knows his name. I mean, this is crazy. This guy has captured over 60,000 children and sold off primarily the girls as sex slaves, and forced mainly the boys to kill people, to kill their own parents sometimes. Stuff like that. I mean, how another human being can even do that to someone, I can't even comprehend. But he is someone that needs to be stopped, or else he will continue to do these things. And, I mean, over in Uganda, this guy, Jason Russell, started Invisible Children, and for 8 years, they've been putting their money together, going and building schools, going and building radio towers, developing technology to be able to find Joseph Kony. And finally, they got the government to step in. And that's what we can do. Write letters to politicians, write letters to senators, to even the president. I mean, anybody you know that you think would have an impact. I mean, if you go to Kony2012.com, Jason Russell has posted addresses and P.O. boxes for certain politicians that could have an impact upon this. Because if we all get together and we all show that this is something that is important to America, then the government will step in, and the government will help us. But the best thing you can do right now is to just spread the word to everyone you possibly know. And, I mean, this is something important. This is something we all need to take a part in. And, I mean, just imagine going to sleep at night and not knowing if you're going to wake up safe. Imagine going to sleep at night and not knowing if you're going to wake up at all. Parents out there, imagine waking up and your child is gone, you don't know where they are. You don't know if they're being forced to kill someone, you don't know if they're being held as a sex slave. Things like that. I mean, you have to put yourself in this person's shoes. I mean, it's really easy to just dismiss it and not think about it when we're just talking about a group of people. But in Kony 2012, we're introduced to Jacob. And when you put an identity with one of these people, when you see this kid sit there and cry about his brother that he saw murdered, it's heartbreaking, and it really makes you feel like that kid is sitting right next to you. I mean, it's something we all need to take a part in, and it's something we all need to hold very important to us. So you guys, do whatever you can. I'll post more as I find out, but thanks for watching, and I love you guys.